Hello. Can you remember the first time you felt betrayed? As adults, we have lived experiences where maybe we have felt betrayed somehow. Maybe because someone cheated on us, maybe because someone lied to us, maybe because someone did something that you felt is a sort of a betrayal. And we need to understand why I felt or why I feel this way when someone does things like that. And I feel like, oh, that hurts a lot and I feel betrayed. And so I want to talk today about how the development when you are a child, around 3 to 5 years old. Sigmund Freud spoke about the complexes of Oedipus and Electra. And I want to talk a little bit about that because that's the age when you first must have felt betrayed. And that happened, I don't know, maybe from mom or from dad. And that's why I want to go back to childhood so we can understand better why we are attracting a sort of betrayal experiences in our life. The Oedipus complex says that around that age, 3 to 5, a boy kind of falls in love with mom. It's like mom is the best, mom is the most beautiful one. And they tend to say that because my son, I remember he used to tell me, Mom, you're so beautiful. And they want to please you. Like whatever you want, whatever you need, I will do whatever. They tend to do what you ask them because they want to make sure you're fine, that you love them, and then they have that attention, that love. And at the same time, let's say that in this situation, when the mother and the son have this connection at that moment, this boy maybe don't like the father so much. It's like, but I don't like that. Let's do it together, mom. I want to be with you. I don't want that to be here. And they tend to kind of reject the father. It's like they get anger, or they just don't want him to be around. They want all mom for me. And that is a natural stage of our childhood. So there's nothing to worry about. That's natural, let's put it this way. What can happen here that is not natural is what I'm going to share after I share what is the Electra complex. That is the opposite. When the daughter kind of have the same connection with dad. The girl falls in love with dad, and it's like, oh, my dad is the most beautiful one, and my dad just gives me everything I want and all the attention I want and all the love I want. And then this connection, daughter with father, the daughter tends to reject mom. I don't like mom. I don't want mom to be. I want you to hug me. I want you to tell me that you love me. I want you to just let me know that I'm the only one for you, dad. So what happens here? When the parents don't know this, and as parents, we don't know it maybe, and unconsciously we might say, yes, you are going to be the only one in my life, and I love you so much, and I only have eyes for you. Then we might, create something here. And it is that this connection, when you don't create the natural and organic order within the family system, eventually, if this stage that happens to go from 3 to 5, around 6, it changes. But if it doesn't change, maybe it was because one of the parents kept that connection and they got like this: mom and boy, or dad and daughter, because it's kind of like the opposite sex. And when, for example, dad says, I'm going to do this, and he doesn't, maybe this girl is going to feel betrayed. And especially if it has to do something with the mom, it is sort of a triangulation that then we live or we experience as an adult when maybe there is an affair in this relationship and the third one comes in. So when the parents, without knowing this, here is the mom and dad, let's say, and then the daughter or the son comes in the middle and is allowed, then that's kind of sort of separation. It's like a triangulation. Right? It's the same thing that happens later on as adults, that we start attracting betrayal because of this stage wasn't developed in a healthy way, didn't pass, moved on to the next one. Let's put it this way. So mom and this boy get this connection, and when they grow as an adult, maybe this guy is going to have problems dating, because since mom is going to be the best always, I'm not going to be able to find anybody as my mother. Like my mother is the only one, is perfect. So the thing here is that the women that are coming into this man's life are not going to be very happy, because he might be comparing. Oh, but mom cooks the best. My mom gives me the best advices. My mom. So there is no room for a new woman here in this relationship. Or they find a woman that is not as good as mom, because also that would be a betrayal. This boy says, no, I cannot find anybody that could be better than you, mom. So they find someone that, of course, can say that she's not as good as you at this. And then they feel somehow better, but then they complain, of course, with the mother. Same thing happens on the other side with the daughter and the father. Eventually, maybe this woman, it would be hard for her to find a man that can have the same standard as that. Or I look someone like that, but no better than that, because that would be a betrayal as well. And many other dynamics come from this. I'm just naming this one. I'm saying this is one of the possibilities that can happen. But there are many other that from that stage that wasn't in a healthy way, didn't move to the next stage, then as an adult, it's going to be creating other things in people's lives. So when mom and dad is not there, maybe I'm always looking for that perfect man or that perfect woman, which were my mom or my dad. And that's going to be difficult. And I will be attracting them people that somehow, because that memory of betrayal, that if it didn't go the way I wanted it, because the child manipulates to have that love or that attention only for her or for him. When they grow older, they want to manipulate it the same way to get the same love and attention. And that creates a lot of conflicts. So I wanted to share this so you can be more aware, if you are a parent, how you can create this order. If maybe your child is in this age, 3 to 5, maybe you can say, you are the daughter and I'm the father, or you are my son and I am the mother, and this is my partner. This is my husband, and that is your father. Or this is your mother and I'm your father and you are the daughter. And it happens to, even though if maybe there was none of the one of the parents weren't in the scene, then maybe this child has the same thing with the parent who raised them. Like if it was like daughter and mom, maybe this daughter is too close to mom and doesn't want mom to date anybody else, because that's a betrayal. There are many things that can happen. I'm just explaining the beginning, the root of when it all started. Now, the betrayal happens also because it's a memory. Because if this is your wound, we all came to heal different wounds. If this is your wound, then it is possible that maybe your mother or your father have the same wounds. And you are attracting them people to feel betrayed. So you can keep believing that you cannot trust in others because what happened when you were a child is already affecting you the same way, but also because in the past, that was a memory that maybe hasn't been resolved. And mom and dad had the same situation with betrayal, or grandparents, and that's still affecting the descendants. So that's an information that maybe can give you an insight, and you can say, I had not seen it this way, and maybe that's why this is what is happening to me today. So we need to change that. We can change that. It is possible through making order in the family system. We can put, mother and father, and the kids usually go to the front. And it is a feeling of being in this order. It's not about only understanding, but also feeling that order and that everything feels well for you to move on. Also, we need to heal that memory. Otherwise, we're going to keep attracting people to have these experiences where they lie or cheat or feeling betrayal because it's still pulsing and we haven't recognized it yet. And for that, we can do family constellations. That's what I do. I'm a facilitator on family and systemic constellations, where we can transcend those that sort of memories that are repetitive patterns from our ancestral past that weren't resolved. And you can change that. You can make it differently. It is possible. So I want to invite you to visit my website, mayadaridelsol.com. You can make an appointment there. I do one-on-one sessions online or on-site if you live in the area of Orlando in Florida. And I also do group sessions. We have a Journey to the Soul on Tuesdays at 7:30, and that is a group session.